morning. This is Tiffany with Pink Planner Boutique and welcome back to my channel. In case you were wondering what this all is, no, I've not gone insane. Anyway, not newly insane. Anyway, I thought today that we would go over the planners that I've used in 2024 and go over my thoughts and what I've learned. And that will be part 1. And then part 2 will be the planners that I'm going to be using in 2025. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then stick around. Okay guys, so here we are. Let's see how many is in the stack. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's probably, there's probably 2 more. They're both happy planners, but I got rid of them. So 10 planners that I touched and slightly used in 2024. But I'm just going to show you the ones that are here and the ones that I still have. So let's get started because, oh my Lord. Okay. We're going to move this stack over. Let's get started with this one. Ooh, a little too close. Back out, back out. So this is a day designer and she is a cute one. Okay, I loved this planner. I loved it because it was just so small and compact and just beautiful, right? Oh, blurry? Why are we blurry? Why do we need to do that? Okay. All right, so I loved this planner, but I didn't hardly use it. I used it just a little bit when I first got it, and then I didn't touch it for months. And I got it back in 2022. So in January of 2024, I decided I'm going to use it. And this is when I really got serious about making my own stickers and trying to decide if I wanted to make stickers to sell to other people. And duh, of course I do. All right, so let me just get this back in order. All right, so I started using this really in 2024, January of 2024. And I love, I love this sticker kit. It was so cute. The first week I didn't really use a kit at all. I just used leftovers, and then I grabbed some planner kits for the EC Petite folio system, and those are fun. But the thing that I didn't like about this planner was that Saturday and Sunday were on the same page. I mean, okay, we definitely didn't need a whole plan, a whole page for each day, but it would have been nice. Okay. Again, I'm using another EC Petite kit. And then I get into my own kits. And it was just fun. Me and my daughter. All right. She's a silly goober. And as you can see, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I love the bright colors. I loved creating. It's just a lot of fun. And then you'll notice, I think it's this next week, yep, it starts to drop off. And that is because we found the house that we're living in now, and I just got busy with moving. We were living in a fifth wheel until we could figure out what we wanted to do, whether we wanted to build or buy a house. And so then we put the fifth wheel on consignment. So I had to get that whole thing cleaned out, get everything moved out, get the lot that we were staying on cleaned up, get the dogs all moved over, get the area for the dogs all nice and safe. So that way they had a nice, safe area to play in, get the house cleaned, get the carpet cleaned, get the furniture delivered. Because like I said, we were living in a fifth wheel and we had just donated all of our furniture. So we started from scratch. It was... Guys, it was the funnest nightmare that you can imagine. Okay, so March happened and I was using it because I needed to, but I just tapered off and then I just stopped using it completely because what I had been using in 2023 prior to this was a B6 Stalogy. And I've noticed that my interest seems to change about quarterly. So I'll use a system very faithfully for about 3 months and then I get bored and I start looking for something else. I think that's what happened here. Okay, so what I had been using prior to that, well, let's see. This is what I was using before that, and then I was using an hourly planner, but that was 2023, so let's just stick to 2024. Okay, so then I started back up in April. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, I loved that same layout. Just really... I gave myself a weekly dashboard, a weekly overview. I just really loved that. And as you can see, I love the journaling portion of it. Okay. Now, let's see. I tried to use an A5 Stalogy, which is the same size as a Hobonichi Cousin, but the grid spacing is a lot smaller. So this spacing here is perfect for my writing, and the A5 grid sizing is just small enough that it's too tiny for me to write on one line, but it's too big to combine two, if that makes any sense. So you'll see I really do love this layout, and I keep to it. Must have got busy. And I loved designing it. But the only downside to this was that there wasn't really an ability to future plan. So I had to stay on top of, you know, having this filled out. Let's see, what did I... Oh, and this is where I started doing the sticker a day. That was cute. I loved that idea. And then I did... a gratitude a day. So that was fun. But if I don't stay on top of actually setting this up every single week, then I didn't have anything to use. And then I just wouldn't use a planner. And I can't do that. I need the planner. I need to have it there. So I moved the journaling out of here, and then I kind of picked it up just a little bit. And it looks like I'm starting to bring it back, and I don't like to see a lot of empty space, so I will fill in empty spaces with florals or extra stickers. And I think I got this one from Dollar Tree or something. That was fun. So yeah, I mean, it is one of my favorite planners. And let's see, I did a sticker a day in June. Grateful. And I used this all the way through the end of June. Okay. I did not create any sticker kits to put in here. I was really just trying to use up washi and use up stickers that I already had printed or already had purchased. If you're anything like me, you have a butt ton of stickers and a butt ton of washi, and I'm just trying to use what I can. So that is what I used in 2024. So from April through June, that's what I used. Now, the only reason that I stopped using this is because it ran out, okay? So when that ran out, I already had a B5 on hand. A B5 is essentially lengthwise the size of 2 of these. Well, that's as far out as I can zoom. Okay, so it's essentially 2 of these. So it was a lot of getting used to use, and I wasn't sure how I was going to use it. I was using it 1 page a day because it's so ginormous. And this was fun. I liked that one. But I liked how much space I had, and it was beautiful. The sticker a day gave me enough space that I could use bigger stickers if I wanted to. Gratitude. Trying to keep track of a movie watcher or a movie tracker in July. Attempted this and it never went back to it. And then I'm like, well, why not do like I've been doing? This side here for to-do list, this side here for journaling. And that really worked for me. And I just had a lot of fun with it. And in this journal, in this book, is where I really started having fun with using different things for elements as far as journaling, you know, using bullet points, using these, just really enjoying it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So I've used this consistently for a planner up until September. I used it for a journal basically through October until I started using it, journaling in something else. And then I just really started using this for my work notes and work to-dos and all kinds of things. So this week, you'll see it says Monday the 9th and Monday the 16th. That's because I was running out of pages, and instead of doing the usual Monday for the whole thing, I split it up into 2 so that way I could get in the whole month of December out of this and essentially use all the pages that I have. Excuse me. So this is what I use to really detail out item by item by item, by section by section by section, all of my work stuff, so that way I can check it off and I don't miss any steps. Because if any of you are sticker shop owners, you know there's 1,000,001 steps for every single thing that you do, and it is very easy to forget. So that is that one. So part of why my system changed in September was because I decided to purchase a daily duo from Erin Condren. Let me get this. Sorry. Daily duo from Erin Condren. Goodness. Okay, that's about as straight as that's going to be. Okay, I got an Erin Condren Daily Duo 7x9. And I got it, one, because my friend bought hers, and then I was dealing with a little bit of FOMO, and I'm very, very, very easily influenced when it comes to planners and pens and stationery, and you get it. Anyway. So I bought this, even though it was 2 months already passed. Okay, so I did not use it for all of July or August, but I got it for September and I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, I have tried many different ways to see what works for me as far as the week at a glance, and then the 2 pages. So if anyone remembers the daily duos of old, they did not have that week at a glance. It was Sunday and then maybe a blank page, and then it went right into the next one, right? So we didn't get a week at a glance. You didn't get a weekly view. You had a monthly view, and that was about it, along with the weekly view. So that's part of the reason why I left the daily duo. I needed that weekly view. Why? I never reference it, but you know, I needed it, so whatever. So when they showed that these had the weekly view, oh, yes, sold. Okay. So the evolution of these has gone from, you know, nothing to definitely didn't use that one. I put a sticker on it at least. To I've stickered it, but I used it, so that's good. So this is what I was talking about in one of my other videos, I think, in that I made these ones larger, but I prefer the shorter ones. See? I like having this space here. But let me know if you use a daily duo, A5, 7x9, whatever. Do you prefer the larger box that fills up the whole space, or do you like the box that just goes to here? Let me know. If enough of you request it, I will include both options. So I did not do the monthly on this one. I did not have a kit designed for October, so I just used some leftover strips that I had and used some washi. And I just used some leftover washi strips from Cricut Paper Co. and a weekly, it was out of a weekly kit, but I thought it looked cute. November was my first monthly design. I love it. And then December. So I've used this pretty steadily. I've been sick a couple times, so there's, you know, a couple spaces where nothing happened. But I'm telling you what, I'm using the crap out of it, especially this week. So that's the daily duo. I use this to break down all of my home to-dos, my personal to-dos, my dog to-dos, my husband to-dos, all of it. Home life goes in here. Yes, sometimes I put work or things like that in here, just so that way I know if anything else is coming up, that's what I'm planning for work, so I know to try to plan accordingly. Okay, so that is that one. Now, something else that I was attempting to use, I think I used this in, well, obviously in August of this year. Now, this was for 2022 to 2023, so it was an 18-month planner back in 2022. But I was showing how you can redate and still be able to use everything, right? So, in this planner, I tend to be a lot. I tend to be no white space. And this is very much not functional for me. In fact, I don't use this for functionality. I use it mostly as decorational and for, I guess, memory keeping or creative outlet, whatever. I used, let's see, this was a fabulously planned sticker kit. This was a DEK sticker kit. DEK. This was, I want to say, oh, this was one of my first kits. This was my Hocus Pocus kit that I created. One of the first ones that I designed for the 7x9. Okay. And that was that. I could have sworn. Nope. Okay, so that was that one. And then I know, was it back here? Yeah, I didn't use it. I tried to redate it for 2023, thinking I would still use it. But I just didn't. Okay. So I used that for 1 month. Now, back in September, I also thought, why not get a new hourly planner so I didn't have to redate it. So I missed it for all of July. Yeah, all of August. Okay, so September. All right, this was my other 7x9 daily duo kit that I created. I'm not daily duo, Lord have mercy. 7x9 hourly kit that I created, which I think would fit also in the vertical as well. And this was my lemon zest. I designed this in a different software than I normally do. So the Hocus Pocus may be recreated down the line, and this also may be recreated down the line. We'll see. So, another DEK kit, planner Kate, planner Kate, planner Kate, planner Kate, planner Kate, DEK, DEK. Testing out my dashboard page, DEK. Still have not done my December. So what I've learned about this particular planner is that while I love the the hourly functionality of it and how it's, you know, broken up and it's got lines and all that, I don't feel functional in this. For me, this is purely a creative outlet, and that is it. So truthfully, honestly, I don't even look at this thing every day unless I'm pulling it out for measurements. Okay, so we talked about those two. Oh, get this big pile out of my way. Okay, now this is the other B6 strategy that I've been talking about. When the big B5 runs out, everything that I do in that will be done in here. So I have this in a pretty little cover. All right, now last but certainly not least, another planner that I purchased solely for the ability to use it for measurements. And wouldn't you know, I've actually fallen in love with it. So this was a 2024 Hobonichi Cousin. I did not get it till November. Actually, I did not get it till November 12th, 11th, probably the 11th. So I got it when the month was pretty much already halfway through. I wasted no time designing my monthly kit. I wasted no time designing my first weekly kit. And I back planned this week. Or no, maybe I got it this week. And why didn't I do 8, 9, and 10? I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. Okay. So I use this section for one, I was just testing this kit out really, but I use it for my designing / work schedule. When I say work, I mean my sticker shop. All right, so this was kind of like a practice week and then another practice week because for some reason I must have printed the kit out twice. And then this week, this is a week of Thanksgiving. And then I laid this week out. It was the first week of December. And this is kind of probably going to be along the lines of how my weekly view will be. I don't know why this keeps getting blurry. Okay, so this will be along the lines of how it will look. And do I really need it? No, but I need the planner to make sure that my stickers fit. So I figure I might as well attempt to use it. Okay, so back in the journaling or the daily section, I have created a dashboard page, which I will be putting these in the shop. I probably won't put one for December, but there will be at least 3 December versions and, 3 January versions that will match the current kits that I have for January. And then using the journaling kits moving forward or the weekly kits moving forward. And I don't know why this is so blurry. There we go. Is that better? Yeah? Okay. And this is kit 017. I don't remember if I did a big reveal for my December kits or not, but surprise! So that is how I use my Hobonichi Cousin. Now you're probably wondering why I don't just journal in my B6 Stalogy versus my Hobonichi Cousin. Well, I don't know. In my mind, I feel like if I do it solely, if my journaling is the only thing that's in a book, I feel like I'm less inclined to look at it and to bring it with me and actually use it. Versus if it's in here, I know that I will look at this every single day. And therefore it's in my face and on my mind, you know, not out of sight, out of mind, right? That's my flawed logic anyway. So, excuse me. If you are still here, holy crap, thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching and looking at all of my planners for 2024. That was a lot, right, guys? I think so. But, you know, if you don't try them, you don't know, right? And I think what I've learned is that I need functionality over beauty. Now, that doesn't mean that my planners and my layouts don't need to be cute, because they definitely need to be cute, but first and foremost, they need to be functional. That's why you will always see kits that have a ton of checklists and bullet points and boxes, because that's what I need to stay on track and to make it feel like I'm in control of some things, right? I do like to throw in the decorative elements to cute it up, to pretty it up, whatever, because that keeps my interest in looking at the pages and it makes it fun to set it up for the next week and so on and so forth. And that's why my kits will always be very functional yet kind of cute. Well, really cute, but that's just my biased opinion. Anyway, I could go on and on and on, but I've got a couple more videos to film today. So this was part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. That is going to be me going over all of the planners that I'm going to keep and use for 2025. So Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here as always. And if you are new here, hi. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey. And, you know, thank you for being here. Don't forget to check out my posts. I did want to let you guys know that I am running a 30% sale in my shop right now on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is in the description down below. The code for the shop sale is XMAS30, Xmas30. Use that at checkout to get 30% off. There's no limits. There's no dollar requirement that you need to meet to get that 30%. It is 30%. So go shop, go get you some stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.